and thank you for joining us today. I am thrilled to introduce you to Gayla Gabriel. She is a therapeutic educator who will be providing a mini class on Qigong and meditation for healing, support, and beyond. Welcome, Gayla, and thank you for being here today and introducing us to this wonderful meditation option.
Thank you, Julie, for this just a wonderful opportunity to share this with people that have not experienced Qigong, or maybe people that have experienced Qigong. This is an ancient form of Qigong, and most of the forms are, but this one comes from 38 generations down to the Ni family, and it's called the 8 Treasures Qigong. It's a beautiful form, 32 moves, 8 treasures, and we will not be doing all of them. This is a mini class, and even when you come to my classes, if you do, I would love to have you. It's free on Mondays at 4 o'clock. We will go through as many as we can get through, and you will enjoy it. Every single one of the treasures speaks to different parts of the body, to your endocrine system, your respiratory system, digestion, elimination, your tendons. It just does a thorough job. You feel at the end like you've maybe had a deep massage and a workout. So it's a beautiful practice to become familiar with. And it also addresses the deep immune system. So if you haven't been feeling well, or you're just getting over something, I teach a lot of cancer support groups. So this will enhance your ability to build up your immune system. It also, 4 objectives: cleaning and detoxing the body, enhancing the function, and balancing your life, and increasing your energy. So it's pretty good. All right. Welcome again, and we're going to start. The class has 3 parts. The first is the foundation, which wakes up and activates all the energy centers in the body. The second part consists of the 8 treasures. And the third part, which we will not be doing today, but I do it in my class, is a sit-down meditation. We use the 5 elements: the wood element, the fire element, the earth element, the water element, and metal element to clean and cleanse all the different organs in the body. It's very powerful, but I want you to come to class and experience it. So let's get started. If you're standing and you're joining me, which I hope you are, make sure your feet are flat on a surface. I am barefoot. You could wear a little sock. If you have a shoe that's flat, that's good also. Just really feel connected to the earth. Pull up that earth watery energy into your body, and then know that the heaven is above us, pulling us up so we have a really good posture. That's important, really good posture. So that when you're breathing, this breathing is a big part of Qigong, you are oxygenating the whole entire body. So let's get started. We first have your fists in just a lightly fisted hand, because we're going to use them to tap through the meridians, waking up the meridians, the energy centers of the body. So let's start, okay? Making sure you have a bend in your knees. We call this the Woojie Stance, a slight bend in the knees, tucking the buttocks in, holding the tummy in, and feeling like being pulled up above. And also, again, being very grounded to the earth. So you can see my hands are tapping. I am just letting my arms swing, kind of not really directing them much. It's coming from the waist, and my shoulder move. My head is straight, and I'm tapping, and I'm tapping. And I'm going to start working up the body and waking up the different energy centers. So here we are. Now make sure your one fist is hitting in the back, tapping in the back. So you have plenty of energy centers that need to be activated. And I'm going all the way up. And I'm going to keep turning in different places so that you can see where I am and what I'm doing, but you can just stay where you are looking forward. I'm up to the shoulders now, and I'm tapping, and I'm breathing. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose is preferable, but if that's hard, breathe the way you normally breathe, normally, and if it's in now it's your mouth, okay? But through the nose is good because it gets filtered. Okay, here we are, tapping out that tension in our shoulders, and I'm gonna go right back down the trunk, tapping in different places. There's our heart meridian, going by my lungs, my pancreas, my spleen, stomach, liver, and gallbladder, and then all the organs, and the intestines, reproductive system, just waking it all up, just doing this. If you had no other time during the day, but 15 minutes to do something, this foundation practice would do a world of good for you. Okay, keeping those little hands folded or in a light fist, you're going to go up. You can just do with the right hand, the left side, tapping all the way up. We're tapping up the spleen meridian, waking up the spleen meridian so it can do its work in our body, going right into the armpit. The armpit has many lymph glands there. We really want to tap and wake them up so they can do their work. There's also a heart meridian right in here. So we have one on each, under each armpit. And now I'm going back down. It's good to get that lymph gland system working. And tapping that way is wonderful. I'm going down around the bottom part of your rib cage, up the center of the body, and coming to a place of this right underneath your collarbone is where it goes here, and tapping right here and breathing. This is your thymus gland. It is like the gatekeeper of your immune system. It's about the size of a walnut when we're born, and as we age, it gets smaller and smaller. So tapping it activates it. Supposed to do about 30 taps in the morning, if you can remember. And then I'm going down underneath my collarbone, inside my arm, in the yin, into the palm, really waking up, activating the centers, going on the top side of the arm, all the way up into the shoulder. Take a nice deep breath in and brush off all the dust of life. Just shake it out. I'm going to do exactly the same thing on the right side, going right up the side, waking up different energy centers right into the armpit, waking up lymph glands. Take a nice deep breath in while you're doing that, and go back down and around the rib cage, up the center again. We repeat exactly what we did on the other side, getting into the thymus gland, breathing along the bottom of the collarbone, inside of your arm, right into the palm. Turn your hand over, top side of your arm, up into that shoulder. Nice deep breath, and brush off all the dust of life. Just shake it off. Yeah, you don't need it. Again, your soft fisted hands. I'm turning so you can see. I'm going to use the back of my hands way up here where you have your rib cage. You have your kidneys, your adrenals, reproductive system back here, and we're waking it up. So we're tapping. You can stay there a little while. You can go in circles if you want, but tapping, waking it up, that whole system, and then leaning forward just a little bit so you can work down, get into the lower lumbar. And this is where you're in your buttocks. You can turn your hands over if you want. You can go a little bit more with more vitality, and then go down, turning so you can see. I'm getting sort of the back, but the sides of the legs, going all the way down. This is the bladder channel, all the way down to my ankles. I'm spreading my legs so I can go around and get inside. This is the kidney channel. We do lots of movements with the kidney channel, and then coming into this V, which is your groinal area. And if you've been sitting a lot during the day or driving a lot, this area has many lymph glands also, and several meridians that meet up here. So if you're sitting, you have this, you're crunched here, you're having stagnation. So standing up like you're watching your best TV show or something, you could stand up once an hour and just do this. A little pumping in the knees and breathing. This is waking up this area, breaking up stagnation, allowing for blood flow and nutrition to get to the body, moving out anything that might become a problem. So really enjoy this move and breathe. It is really an excellent move. Take it in. Imagine everything's moving around. You'll notice many times even as teaching, I'm closing my eyes. It is a movement meditation. And when you get more and more familiar with these moves, you can just close your eyes and enjoy it. Yes. All right, I'm slowing down. So I'm going to work right into our circulatory system. What I mean by that, I'm turned to the side again. I'm going to push back with my arms. I'm allowing my elbows to kind of lead the way and doing a little pumping, pulsing in my knees again. And I'm getting my heart rate up. That's the circulatory system. This is really important. So here we are. My feet are kind of close together, having a nice stance, feeling secure. Because if I want you to think, do I have strong ankles, strong feet? Because if you do, while you're in this move, you can actually get up on the balls of your feet and allow it. When you're pushing back, your elbows almost organically pull you up. So you can get up on your balls of your feet. Some people get off the ground a little bit, but none of that's really necessary. Just this move alone will get your heart rate up, and that's what we're looking for in this foundation practice, this warm up, this ability to activate our energy centers. So this is really good. I'm sure you're noticing your heart rate's up a little, and that's so healthy for you. Okay, slow it down, slow it down. All right, everybody, that looks good. Looks excellent. All right, so now we're going to move into our joints, more joints, but even more specifically. So just rest for a minute, check how you're standing, make sure your knees are bent, slightly bent, pull your shoulders back, and we're going to work on our neck, first our neck. And we're going to go around. Our body gets a little bit involved here, so we're not just being too harsh on our neck. I'm breathing, exhaling when I'm in the front and inhaling 3 times. Moving stagnation out from the neck. Inhale, exhale. Let's go the other way. Inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. I'm going to do one more. Inhale. Maybe your neck's making some noises, but what you're doing is you're lubricating it by doing this gentle movement, bringing synovial fluids into those joints. So it's very good. All right. We have our neck a little bit more fluid, yes. And we're going to move right down and warm up our knees. Nice thing about this Qigong practice, we get to do little massages on ourselves. So I'm going to let my fingers face each other, and I'm doing 3 circles with my knees. One way, and the other way. And then we go out. Bringing blood flow, waking up these energy centers, preventing arthritis. Okay, come up slowly. Your head comes up last. You have really good balance. You can just put your hands on your waist if you need to hold on, and that's the same for all of these. And I probably should also mention that this whole foundation practice, as you can tell, can be done sitting down. I'm going to show you. I have a bench, and I've performed it, the whole foundation practice, sitting on a bench or the end of a chair. So I just want to let you know that in case you're getting tired. You go, oh, it's a lot. Sit on the edge of a chair, one without arms, or a bench, and you can continue doing this foundation practice. So hands on your hips or hold on to something if you need to. Raise the leg, and we're going to get into the ankles. 3 one way. Point, flex, and shake it out. The other side. And go the other way. So important to keep our ankles healthy. Help our balance. All right, we're going to move all the way back up to the shoulders. We're going to pull our shoulders way up to the earlobe. And I want you to really inhale, really pull them up, and let them drop down the back of the shoulder blades. Inhale. And exhale, let energy go down the arms, right out the fingertips. Inhale. Inhale. Exhale. The other way. Down the front. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful, everyone. I can see you're doing a great job. All right. So we have all of these different movements going on. And I also want you to take your hands and come down to your waist, back, and we're going to make our own personal circle right on the ground. Move around. You know, I was talking about meridians, energy centers, and there's about 12 that go up and down the body, main ones, and then we have this one that's right here in the belt. It's called the belt channel, and we're activating it, moving everything around and all the organs that are sitting pretty close to it. Like 3 all the way around. Excellent, excellent, excellent. All right. Now I want you to take your hands, come up so you can see, we're folding them, and we're working on the wrists. Just make circles the best way you can, or you can make a figure 8. And go the other way if you can. But basically just getting the blood flow going in those wrists, really important to prevent any arthritis that might be happening or starting to happen. I have several students, including myself, we have actually had click fingers, and these few exercises, just these, get enough blood flow into the hands to loosen them up and prevent more arthritis. So here is a really special movement, tapping the soft side. I'm just going to do about 9, and then stick the thumb in, the bonier side. We are waking up the hands, getting rid of stagnation. Take your little bird beak. I am in a little box here, so I have to come close and make sure you can see it. And then tap all around the hand, waking it up. Get into the wrist, go around. Remember, this is the foundation practice. We are waking up the body. All around, go all around. All right, beautiful. And then what I need you to do is just take the little pinky web hands, and you're going to go in between. Now this is an amazing move. It really breaks up stagnation. I've had students that complained they couldn't play piano anymore. They were not able to knit. They were having trouble working on their computers. Their fingers were hurting. Had them do this for a few weeks, and all of that stagnation is gone. Shake out your hands. Take your fist, soft fist. Getting rid of anything that's stuck in there. And shaking them out, letting them just go. I'm going to show you another real jewel. I love thinking about these little foundation practice. Tuck your thumbs inside your palms. Use your knuckles. Come up to your third eye and do some circles. Close your eyes. Then move your little knuckles doing circles along the brow bone. Get into the temples of the face. Come back to the center of the forehead and pull it all out. All those wrinkles, all that tension. Go down the sides of your face and those little round movements that you're making with your bone. On your thumb. I'll go all the way down. We have 42 muscles in our face. Go all the way down to the chin. Breathe. And just, if you can look in a mirror, you'll probably see your face is a lot rosier. You've got all this blood up, like personal facial, and then just kind of smooth it all around. All right. And I want you to do one more thing. We did all that work on our hands. This is another special one. I'm going to pull on each finger as if we're getting out anything that's left over. So we do not spread it through our body. Maybe you're getting rid of arthritis, inflammation. We pull like we're squeezing out whatever might be in there and just giving it to Mother Earth. She knows what to do with it. And one more, and then shake it out. And the last part of the foundation, so we just bounce up and down. This is called shaking down the tree, letting go of any tension, anything that's been bothering you, any frustration, disappointment, irritation. Just let it fall off of you into the ground. Let it go. Let it just all go. Shaking down the tree. This is the last movement of the foundation practice. Breathe. And then sense how are you feeling? How are you feeling? All right. So back so you can watch my feet. We're going to move right into the 8 treasures. I'm going to do several movements. Not all of them. This is a mini class. So just follow along. Like, the first time you ever go to a yoga class, I'm not sure that movement, you can just watch. We're told that watching can be your qigong. So stand again, check your stance, pull your shoulders back, feet on the ground, connected to earth, pulling your tummy, a little bit of a pull in here, bent knees. And the first thing we're going to do is put your hand in that little bird beak, like that. We're going to use this movement quite often. All 5 fingers touching. It's going to go to the end of your spine in this first movement, which is called moving the stars and turning the Big Dipper. It's part of the first treasure. And you have that here. It's like the gatekeeper at the end of your spine, keeping the chi together internally, like not letting it drop out. And we're going to step 45 degrees with your right foot. And I'm moving like this because this is part of the first move. You need this little rocking movement, okay? The right hand goes above the head. And we're pulling in the heavenly energy. We're moving the stars. So here we are, breathing in and out. Pulling in chi energy from the heaven. Exhaling and inhaling. You can think how powerful you are. There's nobody that knows you better than you. It's true. So you can be the master of your health and your healing. So here we are, pulling in chi energy. Increasing our energy enhancing our function, balancing our life physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Exhale and inhale. And then the next one is you push out and pull it all in. Exhale. We have these different centers in the body. The top and the middle of my forehead is my upper dantian. So I think of pulling in this and depositing it there. Here, the emotional dantian, and right here, the storehouse. So exhale and inhale. And this is the last one. Going to pull your feet together, and we're going to take all of that energy and mix it around the body. You can imagine doing that. See how light you can hold your hands, and you're moving it across the chest, imagining it all going inside the organs, the blood stream, the cells, everywhere. Just imagine that. Or your own chi making machine. And while you're doing this, here's something I'd like you to do. Put a big smile on your heart. And even when I say that, I get a smile on my face. So I know our physiology changes when I think about that, and I'm imagining my heart smiling because it's enjoying these healthy moves. Here we are, mixing up all of that energy. And now I'm going to put my little right hand being the more dominant and pull up earth watery energy, 3 circles. My left hand is going back at the end of my spine. My right hand, 3 circles on the earth and the water energy, pulling it up with that bird beak hand to the middle of my legs, all the way up to my chest. I can get up on my balls of my feet if possible, and exhale. Inhale. This time all the way up, and your hand is in this position. It's representing the Big Dipper. I'm looking through that hole and exhale. All of these moves do something to the body. Again, looking through the hole and exhale. This hand goes back. It becomes the gatekeeper at the end of the spine. And I'm stepping out with my left foot and starting to move all over again. Qigong is like yin and yang. We do whatever we do on the right, we do on the left. Breathe in, exhale. You're moving the stars, bringing in the heavenly energy, the yang energy. Inhale and exhale, inhale, exhale. And this time we're going around and pulling it in, depositing it. And inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And pull your feet together. And once again, we're mixing it all up inside the body, all around. Yes. Put that smile on your heart. Really important. All right. And now with your left hand being a little bit more dominant, pulling up the earth watery energy in 3 circles. The right hand goes back at the end of the spine. Circle, circle, circle. Pull up that earth watery energy right through your legs up to your chest. Inhale, exhale, up on the balls of my feet. Inhale, and I'm looking through that hole. Represents the Big Dipper, and exhale. A lot of turning of the neck in Qigong. Keeping the neck healthy. And the movement of the eyes actually related to the liver. Okay, I'm going to go right into the next move. So watch my body. I'm like arching out. I'm in a move like this, not way over, and this is called the great elephant raises its trunk. So exhale, and I'm pulling it in all this energy right into my kidneys. Exhale. Inhale. You can see I'm arching my body. I get up on my balls of my feet if I can. And I'm exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling. And now I'm going to go again down to the earth, 3 big circles or more. Pull up that earth watery energy right to the chest and exhale. And this time way up over your head like the great elephant. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Now watch this move. I'm coming down around sides of my body. We have organs here. And I'm going to go all the way down the backs of my legs. This is called the dolphin fins, past the water. And it's called that because we're coming up and down water channels. Kidneys coming around, down the backs of the bladder. So inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And this time, inhale, come up. You're bringing up that watery energy. Now watch what I do. One foot out, the other foot out, and I'm storing it. Pull my feet together. Inhale, up. Always inhaling up. And you can make that little sound. It's good. You like to do sounding in this Qigong, get rid of pent-up emotions. So we're now just storing that energy. All right, we're going to go down and bring the seat to. I went down. I'll just do that again for you. I'm going down, measuring the seas there, pulling it up over the head. This is the mountains, my head, and I'm allowing my arms to go out. I'm arching a bit. I'm letting my exhale going down. Inhale, up, exhale. I'm out a little bit further with my arms, and again exhaling, and then exhale all the way out. Oh, this is really good for you. And then take your hands, put them behind your head, clasped, and it's like your little wings. And we're going to actually stretch, really good stretch for the torso. Push back with your right elbow. You're moving, you're turning from your torso, you're looking up and come back. Do it slowly and come back. And then pull your elbows in. This one's a little bit challenging if you don't do squats. Only go down as far as you can, or just watch. It's really okay. Or if you're sitting on a bench or a chair, just bend over a little. But the move is like this. We're going down. We're going down as far as we can to the earth. Maybe inside where your ankles are, inside your calves. Keeping your head down and then coming up slowly, inhaling. Keep your head down until you come up. The last thing to come up straight. Then the hands go way up above, pushing up to the heaven and then to the side. Beautiful stretch for the side of the body and all the meridians there. And the other side. And then straight up. And then up, down. All right, we're going to go bend down again. Make sure you have your knees bent. This is called the water meets fire. So we're coming down and we're making little circles inside the legs. Lots of nice little massage moves in this Qigong. Bringing up the kidney channel water. Bringing it up. That's what you're imagining. I'm bringing up this cool, cleansing, clearing, detoxifying water. And bring it up, 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 up. It's like I'm carrying it all the way up to the heart where the fire element is. So we have water and fire meeting. There's an alchemy going on here. We're creating some steam. We're going to cool off the heart. So I've pulled the water up My backs, my hands are together. I'm going to pull it up and over. Inhaling and exhaling. I'm imagining pulling that water up and over. Inhale and exhale. And I'm going to go the other way because so now I'm pulling it up over the back. So inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And then one arm at a time, one wing, watching it if you can. We're opening up the respiratory system. We're opening where the heart is. You're breathing. This is the last move in the first treasure. So we've been dealing with the respiratory, endocrine, elimination, and digestion. And one more back. And we have to go the other way, pulling it up over the back, the energy. Beautiful. And we're going to come right here, and it's going to be this movement like we're letting that steam out. We've cooled the heart down, and we're now letting the steam, the alchemy that we've created. So beautiful. So that's all the moves in the very first treasure. And now I'm watching our time. I'm going to see that we can actually do a few from each one of the treasures, the other treasures, because we're in a mini class. So let's do this one called Drawing the Bow. So here it's from the second treasure. We're going to put our hands, cross our hands, or our arms across the chest, and palm out like you're pulling on a bow. And the knees are going to bend. So I'm pulling and I'm watching my forefinger or index finger up, and I'm watching it, and I'm watching, and I'm watching, and I'm pulling back, and I'm looking at a distant target and pulling. And the same thing alternating on the other side, looking beyond that index finger at a distant target. Maybe it's something you want in the future. Inhale and exhale. And surrender that. Move into this other beautiful move called the jade plate. We're going to be collecting the morning dew. So big hand goes back with that bird beak at the end of your spine. Right hand at your left hip, and we're collecting the morning dew. Bend in the knees. We're watching that hand. It needs to stay flat. There's many reasons, too much to explain. Watching at the back as far as you can go, up over the head. That you can see that my wrist is flexed. It's speaking to the pericardium. So much of this is it's medical qigong. So the backhand I'm turning so you can see. You don't need to turn. My backhand goes flat. My top hand stays flexed, and I'm pushing up and down. So watch this. It's a nice twist. And I'm going to get up on my balls of my feet. So I'm pushing and I'm twisting a little. Exhaling. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And then I'm coming around, keeping that hand as flat as possible. Back to that left hip. The other hand comes out. We move over to jade plates. The right hand becomes the gatekeeper. And here we are, collecting the morning dew. Watching it. Going all the way behind. I'm going to turn so you can watch this move again. And I'm pushing up. Really giving the spine a nice workout. And like I said, these hands that are flexed, unbeknownst to most people, that you're speaking to your heart. And my other hand comes out. We have both, and we surrender them. All right. Next one is called Looking in the Lotus. We're going to look at the lotus flower in the clear pond. And this is an amazing stretch for all your organs. I think of it as a massage for the organs. So follow me along. It's needs to be watched. I'm going to turn so you can see how it goes after I get you in the right position. So you're going to take your left arm, put it under, flexed again, under the right armpit, the right hand above the head towards the back, not in the front, and flexed. Okay, I'm going to turn so you can watch how this goes. I'm going to push with this hand and push with this hand, both in opposite directions. But as I'm pushing with the hand that's under the armpit, I'm also pulling that shoulder forward. See this, right? My feet are together. I'm pushing and I'm looking over that shoulder down into the clear pond. I can see my foot, and that's really a nice thing. But you're turning from your torso. Push, go back to center. Push, exhale, inhale. Exhale. Inhale and surrender that and do exactly the other side. Right hand under the left armpit. Again, I'll turn so you can watch. Pushing with my right hand, and I'm going to pull my right shoulder forward. So I'm pushing. And I'm looking over it and coming back. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. And surrender. All right, I'm watching our time. I know we might have started a minute or two late, but I want to do this one from the Tiger series. There's several moves in the Tiger series. If you come to class, I'll teach you them. But I'm going to do the pushing down the fierce tiger. Why? Because we all have some pent-up energy, and this is going to be one of several moves, 4 moves in the Tiger series that allows you to make sound and to get rid of some of that pent-up emotion. So here we are, coming down, again, bent knees, doing this beautiful massage. I love this. Pulling up the water from the kidney channel, pulling it all the way up, up, up. And here it is, pulling my feet together a little bit closer together. And I have that water, and I'm going to act like the tiger. He's kind of looking like he's not going to do anything. And I want you to sound, if you can. Here we go. And I'm going to act like there's a bench or something I'm going to hit, push on. Here I have all that water holding, then I'm going, ha! You know, that surprised you. Pulling up that water energy all the way up. I'm going to do it 3 times. Inhale and then ha! Exhale. Pull it up. All the way up. Ha! And because that's a very young move, let's just calm it down. Every time we do something that fierce, we're going to do a little what we call cloud hands. Calming it down. That's the secret. Doing some very intense moves. You do something strong, it needs to be followed by something soft. So that's where we just calm the system down. We're going to do one more move, very simple move. And we're going to return the chi to the different dantians in the body. Just breathe. You can feel your body hopefully calm down. And surrender. I'm going to go right to the 8th treasure. 8th treasure is all about the white crane. Come to class, I'll teach you several moves from there. It's really about strengthening your vital force. That's what it's all about. Some really beautiful moves. Some of them are, ask you to use your force. But remember, all of this is about building your deep immune system, backing up your tanks. We have the different upper dantian, the middle, and the lower, where we have lots of storage right here. So let's just do this one crane move. I always start it looking like I'm flying. But this one's for balance, and there are a few in the crane move for balance, which is so important for all of us to have our balance. So we're going to do one thing, and I didn't really talk about this earlier, but I'm going to talk about now for balance. You put your tongue at the top of the roof of your mouth, like that. You're connecting your governing and conception channels. It will help with energy flow, but also helps with balance. So if you're having a little trouble, you can hold on, or you can try that. And all this one, what the crane is doing, she's pulling in her leg, grabbing it. It's called the white crane guards the plum flower. So standing, pulling in, inhale, 3 times, and down. The other side, inhale. And that strengthens the kidney channel again, standing on one leg and also down. So here we go. Let's surrender all of that. All right, just for a moment, I want you to pull up on the sides. You see moves like this. This is going through the feminine energy, all the watery energy coming to the top of the head. It's where the sun is. It's also 100 points up there. Masculine energy. Let's pull it down to the body. Just remember, we've probably maybe done 10 moves, but we're in a mini class, and I've explained a lot of things. So here we are, one more time, calming down the body. And the next time we come up, we're going to stop at the top of the head and just imagine any chi that's floating around. We want to collect it. It's going into the upper dantian. Just take a breath or two. Just imagine it all storing in that upper dantian. Spiritual storehouse of energy. Move it down to your heart. Just breathe. You can close your eyes and feel the energy, chi energy, being collected. And then down right below your belly button, 2 to 4 fingers below. Women feel like it's closer to their navel. Just breathe. Breathe in that energy. Storing the chi back to the lower dantian. Then I just want you to go around your body. Anything that's lingering, pull it around and store. And then one more time, up along the sides of the body, to the head, coming down, hands in prayer position. This is the Lao Gong. It's a very powerful point. We're going to pull it to our heart like this, and imagining energy from the sun coming in, going right through the tops of our fingers, through that Lao Gong, right into your heart. Just feel that. Breathe in. And then take your hands, rub them together. Get them really warmed up. This is a really lovely move. And then just very gently, you might not want to put them right on your face, but over your eyes. You're cupping your eyes. Breathe in that energy. It's going right in. I can see clearly now. And you might know that you are not only helping your eyes, but your liver, your stomach, your gallbladder. Rub them together again. Breathe in. Breathe in that chi energy. Rub them together one more time. I like to do things in threes. And I want to thank everyone joining me today. If you come to my class, we would actually be doing a 5 elements clearing of all of the different organs in our systems. Very, like I mentioned earlier, it is a very powerful meditation using the 5 elements and the colors and cleaning and cleansing. We sit for that part, about a 15-minute meditation. But this was a mini class, and I hope that you'll join me on a Monday. That's actually later today or maybe next week. My website is up now. You can contact me. You can put a request in for a login for my class at Gala's Spark Some Light. And again, I so appreciate you coming. There's so much to learn about Qigong and to benefit by it. It just, again, speaks to the whole entire body, really pulling in energy to deepen your immune system, really talking to your immune system, making it stronger and stronger. And what's better than that, right? So again, thank you very much for coming today. I hope to see you in class.